Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Rise of the Golden Idol, The Sins of New Wells DLC. We're moving on to our second case, and we're gonna find out what the deal is with this horse, cow, dog thing. Trouble unleashed. Must be a dog. A tragic day at the races. Or must be a horse. I'm still unclear from this title and subtitle. Come on, loading. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's a dead guy in full view of the camera. Usually these have been pretty, and it's so detailed, too. It's so detailed. They're usually not this detailed. Look at the shine on the blood. Jeez, okay. A gunshot wound. A bloody lip. Fighting. It's not saying this man is not breathing. That's usually what it says when someone's dead. I don't know. 2 to 3 p.m. Feed dogs, so they are dogs. I still do not think that looks like a normal dog that we have in the real world, but whatever. 3 p.m. onwards. Prep for race, then run errand for HB. Number 17 has become overly protective. Easier just to keep by my side at all times. Is this one number 17? Or did number 17 kill this guy and escape? I can't tell what the dog, I guess, is chewing. It doesn't look like any fabric that's on this guy's clothes. Alright. What was her name again? Savea? Something like that? Cliff. It's Cliff at the very least. Good thing we got here before they could get rid of the body. Find anything out, Roy? Looks like something happened at the office as well. I'll be damned. How'd they get past those 2 guards? I have a theory. I'll have to check some details. Anything else? How'd your interviews go? It's interesting, Cliff. They're evasive, but I'm not sensing any outright lies, except perhaps this vet business. Oh, are they like posing as a vet and really doing like dog racing? Dog fighting? The pistol has recently been fired. Doctor's tools. Drill, microphone, tools, 0. Okay. Emergency released. Release. Knocked, as in they knocked his head against the emergency release button. Okay. Not seeing any other spots in here. What's happening out here? New Wells dog track. Is this like an actual, like, legitimate sport? Yeah, there's people betting over here. There are kennels. There's a bunch of dogs waiting over here. Oh boy. That's unethical. Horse racing is, bad enough on its own. But dog racing. Dog track racing. Is that a real thing? I feel like it could be a real thing, but I don't like to think about it. Let's start with this guy. I almost didn't see you up here. Do you know anything about what happened? I've just come down from the north side of town and I don't know much about this place, but I think someone in a big coat entered the kennels. The 3-day cassette tape is full. Can we hear what's on it? So, you didn't see anything? Not at the kennels, I must apologize. I did see 2 men running away from the office. Then someone else went up to the door a little bit later. Could you describe the person? Not really. I was distracted by the sound of the race starting and that lovely polka-dotted dog. I had good money on her. Polka-dotted dog? What kind of animals do you have in this place? There was a normal dog in the main game. At the prison, there was a normal dog who was so vital to the story that he was on all of the game's splash art, but, what is the deal with these dogs? 2 men running away from the office. Let's get the actual relevant information. Someone else went up to the door a little bit later. Okay. I took a hit for that guy. Hope he got what we came here for. Now I've just got to collect myself and keep away from those cops. Okay. So, this guy's deliberately avoiding Roy and Cliff. That's why he's not being interviewed. It's interesting that we can still see him, though. Because in this game, we're not really the detective, are we? We're following the detective in this DLC. But we are not a detective. We are just an observer. Observing and deducing just for the hell of it. We've got no stake in this. A hit for that guy. Well, if the guy in the kennel is who you were with, then I don't think he got what he came here for. Although he might not be. It sounded like that guy worked here. Okay. Ticket lady? I've been in here all day. I will say I did hear some people around the office area making a commotion. Did you hear what they were saying? One was hurling insults about Mrs. Bauer, saying she ruined their business and that she's the mayor's pet. Insulting Hildegard Bauer here seems unwise and unwarranted. Ms. Bauer is a hard worker and she always finds time to support her favorite girl. Her favorite girl, probably one of the dogs. So Hildegard Bauer, that's a full name we have here. I think... Oh. Hold on. I think there was an HB mentioned in this note. Run errand for HB. Yeah, Hildegard Bauer is the woman in charge. Oh god. Friday races. 4:10 p.m. Those three. Arlec, Twizzle, Paddington, and Jess. I don't know what these numbers are. Are they like the numbers on their backs, you know, to identify them? 4:50 p.m. Runner, Godsend, Maggie, and Fastlegs. In reserve with Kennel Master, Benny, number 17, and Blue 27. While I was waiting in line to make my bet, some guy in a big coat shoved past calling out for Benny. Did he find him? I don't know. He searched around for a moment, then suddenly ran off towards those wooden gates. Okay, so Benny is obviously a big issue. Newell's Dog Track. Racer, Godsend 6 to win. Stake 5 monies. A subsidiary member of Bauer National. Okay. Okay. I'm always by Ms. Bauer's side, and I don't talk to the police. Just for the record, can you tell me about the victim? Did he have any enemies? People who would wish him harm? Nothing. Got nothing from him. Only time I left my post was to chase off a troublemaker while the race was happening. Is this your usual post? It is now. We had a break-in on Tuesday night, so we're not letting anything slide. We're keeping tight watch on this office day and night. Keep Andiers out. Yellow jackets, work in pairs, stupid jerks. Okay, so this is an Andier. Sick? Where do we get sick from? Sometimes I don't understand how we get the words for our bank. Keep Andiers out. So the guy in the yellow jacket is an Andier. This guy's not an Andier. We haven't seen someone else. Okay. Something else still here. I've got a shipment of 6 items going out to the new asset today. The usual method should work. Let him in for a pickup at 3:45. I'll be out grabbing a seat. Also, if the blonde comes whining again, tell him to suck it up and keep working with the Tsar. The Tsar? If he can't defend himself against a one-handed man, that's his own damn problem. The Tsars are a useful part of this organization. Okay. A one-handed man, that's someone we should be looking for. And the blonde. That guy? Must be that guy. The Tsar. I'm guessing this is the blonde and this is the Tsar. Based on nothing but the fact that this guy's blonde. This guy doesn't look like a Tsar. I was with Leo when it happened. He told me to make the call that Zero was ready for pickup. So Zero must be the name of one of the dogs. Pickup? Oh, to take to the vet. Zero is one of our dogs. Very sick. You probably don't want to get too close. Okay. Oh. That's the one-handed man. So this must be the Tsar. If he can't defend himself against the Tsar, who is a one-handed man. I kind of thought that the blonde and the Tsar were working against a one-handed man, but the Tsar must be the one-handed man. So this is the claim about the vet that Roy said he didn't trust. That's probably not really where they're taking Zira. I got here after the race is finished. I saw the dogs had gotten out and knew something was wrong. That's when I found Leo like that. So Leo must be the dead guy. You're looking a little worse for yourself. Oh, this? You don't need to worry about me, officer. Just some roughhousing. Okay, so this guy, it looks like he has a black eye. Okay. This guy says, I took a hit for that guy. Okay, so I was thinking maybe these two were working together because they both have black eyes, but no, the way this guy words it is like I was working with somebody else and I got a black eye and he didn't. So these two I don't think have anything to do with this. Alright, let's look at these doggies. Still absolute freaks, these dogs. What is wrong with them? Is that one digging in poop? There's regular poop over here. Is this guy digging in poop or dirt? Twizzle. Oh god, am I gonna have to like guess who gambled on which dog? Because I know there was one person who said she gambled on Twizzle. Jess. Maggie. Godsend. Okay. So I guess this is probably to account for the whereabouts of these dogs. And the office. This must be Miss Bauer. Rolls. Nothing is missing, just like last time. All they did was cause a mess. Any idea how they got in? No, I'm in here all day. And I keep it locked up when I'm not. Now, could you hurry this up, detective? I have all my meetings in this office, and your presence is not conducive to business. Okay, so she has a gold collar that says Jess, which is also the name on the collar of one of these dogs. So I'm guessing that when, I don't remember who, I think it was the ticket lady, says Ms. Bauer always has time for her favorite girl. Maybe her favorite girl is Jess. Let's take a look at this. Oh boy, the kennel master, the track owner, the north sider, the favorite girl, probably Jess, the czar, Benny, door guard, bodyguard. Okay. Take a look at all the many words we've gotten. I'm not done here yet, though. Bauer Restoration Works. So sorry about the mess. Benny knocked over the plant, which hit the stuff off the shelf. But I gathered up all 7 items, and nothing seems broken. Are there 7 items on the shelf? Well, the shelf is gone now. No more slums. Heritage building renovation plan. Moira promises. Hildegard delivers. So, Bauer is working with the possibly corrupt or inept mayor. Wednesday, meet with BRW board for heritage project. Ensure MM absent. So Moira something. I forget her last name. Thursday, meet with restaurant staff, restock replenishment, and new security measures. Okay. Okay, so there were there were 6 things on this shelf. Only 6 things. On, in, under, beside. Okay. It looks like a drill, something. I can't tell what most of these things are just by silhouette. There's a drill. Looks like a wheel or a movie reel, something like that. Alright, what else? The lock is scratched and damaged. Okay, we have all the words. Now, on Tuesday, a member of a gang, something to something. They something, but left a something to... Oh, yellow. On Friday at... time. The something and the something were busy. Something something. One member of the something gang, something to something, while the other tried to something to something. Okay. So... I'm guessing it's the Angier gang. And I don't think, unless I'm wrong and the Czars are in fact a gang, I think the Czar is just a person. Angier is the only name of a gang we have. So I'm gonna put that there. I'm not sure about anything else yet, but on Friday at something, the something went to something something items from the something. After this, something left with something. The something object was a something, which had been something on under something. The, after someone knocked the shelf down, the something was left with 6 items. The 7th object was something which had been, after someone knocked the shelf down, something was left with 6 items. The 7th object was something that I'm not sure of, which had been probably under or beside something. At around something, someone saw the someone something and went looking for... Okay. God, they're giving me like no info here. Alright, maybe we'll start with roles. The favorite girl is Jess. That's the favorite girl. Okay. Kennel master, track owner. Pretty sure Bauer is the track owner. Yes. I'm guessing that the dead guy is the kennel master, because why else would he be in the kennel? But I don't really know. Okay, North Sider. Where did we hear that word? I've just come from the north side of town. What's this guy doing here? I think I know who this guy is. And what he was... I think this must be the one who stole something from the office. I think he stole the tape recorder, because that was definitely... I'm just going on intuition here. It could be, when he saw that something was... No. The 7th object was... Yeah, I saw that tape recorder was a word here. That's absolutely something that someone would hide in an office, so I'm guessing that this is the other Angier. Based on nothing, really. He's not wearing a yellow jacket unless he ditched it somewhere. Hold on. Is this guy wearing a yellow jacket? No, those are overalls over a yellow shirt. Okay. 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 Okay, yeah, I think that the theft was... My guess now is that the theft was of the tape recorder, which is the 7th object that wasn't on the shelf. And, the murder came after that, but I don't really know what else. Alright, Benny. Benny is number 17, and this one says, do not let number 17 away from your side. Keep it by your side. So, Benny is currently by his side. He's locked in with a broom to make sure he's super secure. So, I'm guessing that Benny is the dog chewing... Alright. The North Sider. Probably not him. I'll put him in there as a placeholder. I got very sidetracked. I was trying to find the North Sider. I think he's actually one of the gang members. And he's posing as the North Sider, but I don't know. This must be the Tsar, whatever that means. Okay. After the race was finished, I saw the dogs had gotten out. Okay, so these dogs were all in the kennel. They're supposed to be in the kennel at that time. So, and all the races have finished. Okay. Okay, 0 was ready for pickup. God, I don't even know where to start with this. Some guy in a big coat shoved past, calling out for Benny. He searched around for a moment, then suddenly ran off towards those wooden gates. The wooden gates? Oh, these wooden gates, where the kennel is. Okay. Okay. I'm always by Ms. Bauer's side and I don't talk to the police. So he must be the bodyguard and this must be the door guard. Is this the usual post? It is now. Okay. So. No. Bodyguard and door guard. And I'm guessing this is the kennel master. Oh, everything is correct. Okay, so I was right about all this. What does it mean by North Sider? Okay. So that should give us some where to start with the fact that Benny is indeed the dog here. Okay, now we need to figure out what's going on. On Tuesday, a member of the Angier gang. Is today Tuesday? What is today? Today is Friday. On Tuesday, a member of the Angier gang broke into something. Either the office or the kennels. Broke into something. Oh. They stole something. I think that if this was a specific object, there would be an in front of it. So I think it stole something. They broke into the office. They stole something but left a note to... Okay. This should be an infinitive. A lot of these are past tense. This should be an infinitive. They left a note to either collect or record. Oh, no, they didn't leave a note. They left the tape recorder. They left the tape recorder to record something. Record the track owners' meetings, probably, because that's where Bauer holds all of her meetings. Okay, so they left a tape recorder on Tuesday. Oh, or maybe they stole nothing. Okay, they stole nothing but left a tape recorder to record the track owners' meeting. Okay. They stole nothing. Okay, I didn't even see that nothing was there. Okay. That makes sense to me. Mostly I figured this out because a past tense verb does not fit here. But the only infinitive verbs that would fit here would be race, collect, and record. And record was the only one that made sense with any other collection of words. On Friday at something. The something and the something, probably the bodyguard and the door guard, were busy. Okay, I'm guessing it's the bodyguard and the door guard because because they would have to be distracted in order for something to happen. What were they doing? Yeah, we had a break-in on Tuesday night. Only time I left my post was to chase off a troublemaker while the race was happening. Okay. I don't talk to the police. He's probably lying. So maybe they were chasing off a troublemaker during the race. That's what would make sense. The bodyguard and door guard. We're busy watching the race? The bodyguard and door guard were busy watching someone race. Maybe the name of a dog? What names of dogs do we have here? Okay, these four. Okay. What does this lady say? One was hurling insults about Ms. Bauer, saying she ruined their business and that she's the mayor's pet. She always finds time to support her favorite girl. Maybe she finds time to support her favorite girl means that, it wasn't these two who were distracted. It was maybe the bodyguard. But she was watching her favorite girl, Jess, race. What time does Jess race? At 4:10. Okay. I'm gonna say at 4:10, the bodyguard and the track owner were busy watching Jess race. One member of the Angier gang something to something while the other tried to collect the tape recorder. One member of the Angier gang distracted the door guard, chase off a troublemaker while the race was happening. Yeah, that's who they're talking about. Distracted the door guard. Yes! Okay. On Tuesday, a member of the Angier gang broke into the office. They stole nothing but left a tape recorder to record the track order's meetings. We don't know the significance of those meetings, we just know that they were recording them. On Friday at 4:10, the bodyguard and the track owner were busy watching Jess race. I'm proud of myself for figuring that out. One member of the Angier gang distracted the door guard while the other tried to collect the tape recorder. And he didn't try to, he did collect the tape recorder. Although I guess Roy did apprehend him, so who knows if it's going to stay with him. Alright, now let's figure out what happened with this murder. Because there was a gunshot wound, it was a murder. On Friday at something, something went to something 6, 7, how many items? I'm guessing 7 items. On Friday at something, someone went to do some items from something. Hold on. What does this note say? Benny knocked over the plant. Okay, so this must be the kennel master who left this note, because Benny never leaves the kennel master's side. Benny knocked over the plant, which hit the stuff off the shelf. I gathered up all 7 items and nothing seems broken. So I'm guessing that there were only supposed to be 6 items on the shelf. But the tape recorder was hidden, and that's where the confusion is happening. Is this the shape of the tape recorder? No, the tape recorder doesn't have an antenna. I was thinking maybe this shape here was the right size and shape for it, but no, this is a different item. The tape recorder must have been underneath it. We don't have necessarily a spot where it would have been underneath, but or maybe it was like in the plant or something. Alright, so I'm gonna put down the kennel master went to... he went to collect 6 items from the office after Benny knocked the shelf down. No, he left with 7 items. Okay, so he took the tape recorder with him. He took the tape recorder with him, and this guy must have shot him. Okay. Over here. The North Sider, quote unquote. So he went to collect 6 items, and that's what he meant when he said, do an item after 3 p.m., run errand for HB. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That must be his errand. So, what time would this have happened? Probably after he prepped for the races, so... he would have been prepping until 4:10, or maybe at 3:45, maybe. What's the significance of 3:45? I would guess that would give him enough time, but when do we like see a mention of 3:45? While I was in line to make my bet, some guy in a big coat shoved past, calling out for Benny. So the race wouldn't have started yet. Actually, he was betting on Godsend. And what time is Godsend racing? At 4:50. Okay. So this guy could have been in line after 4:10. I don't know. I did see 2 men running away from the office and someone else went up. Okay, this is about the theft. I was distracted by the sound of the race starting and that lovely polka-dotted dog. I had good money on her. Okay, so this is all about the theft. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I really have no idea what the significance of these 2 guys is. Hold on, I need to take a sip of tea. Okay, it sounds like this whole thing with Zira is maybe kind of a red herring that we're not supposed to consider. Okay, I'm gonna fill this in. The 7th object was a tape recorder, which had been under the shelf? Sure. Wait, actually. We saw these items, didn't we? Huh. These are the 6 items that were on the shelf, weren't they? Okay. Drill, box of bullets, wire, something there, reel, microphone. And these items are what Zira actually is. Zira is not one of the dogs. Zira is just what they said. They put these items in a dog crate and are like, oh, this is Zira, and maybe they shake the cage around while they're holding it to make it seem like there's a dog in there to maybe smuggle some items somewhere. Would that have anything to do with these? Probably not. Because this happened at Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. The 7th object, or maybe the 7th object was the gun. Or, Oh, are these lock-picking tools? Yeah, lock-picking tools. These, this, I was gonna say this jacket must belong to the Andir, the guy who broke into the office, but A, the lock on the door was broken, not lock-picked, and this coat is blue. It's not yellow. My initial thought when I saw this was that this was the Kennel Master's jacket, that this was Leo's jacket. But then, why would he have lock-picking tools? I didn't recognize these at first. I thought, since we had talked about the vet, they looked like dental tools to me, and I was like, okay, they have to work on dogs' teeth at the vet, so they might as well be dental tools. But no, I think they're lock-picking tools. Huh. And someone, I'm guessing it was not the Kennel Master, someone locked Benny in here with a broom. Must have been the person who killed him. And not Benny himself. I don't know about the time. My guess is 3:45 because he would be done prepping for the races before the first race. And it would take time after 3 p.m., but that seems too imprecise, and I'm not happy about it, but okay. At around something. Someone saw the someone's something. Someone saw the someone's someone and went looking for... Maybe they saw his dog? Huh. When he saw that someone was a something. I'm guessing that this last now verb here is shot. While fighting over something. Someone shot the Kennel Master. Huh. At around something. Someone saw the something. This is... Maybe someone saw his dog? I'm looking at all these words. At... Huh. I know... Okay, maybe this is he went looking for Benny. Because... Oh! You know what it might be? Someone saw the guy's note and went looking for Benny. Hold on. So the guy... Okay, this guy has the tape recorder. Which I'm pretty sure that the Kennel Master took by accident when he was getting the stuff for Ms. Bauer. So this guy was like, well, where's my tape recorder? And he saw this note. Benny knocked over the plant, which hit the stuff off the shelf. I gathered up all 7 items and nothing seems broken. Okay, so they saw this note, which is on the floor. It's crumpled up and on the floor by the bin, so it must have been read by somebody. Who was screaming for Benny? Some guy in a big coat shoved past, calling out for Benny. He searched around for a moment and suddenly ran off towards those wooden gates. So he saw the note that mentioned Benny. So he went looking for Benny. Someone... The Andir saw the Kennel Master's note and went looking for Benny because that's the name that was on the note. When he saw that Benny was a dog... When he saw that Benny was a dog, he went to the kennels. That makes sense. He searched around for a moment and suddenly ran off towards those wooden gates. He probably saw Benny's name on the screen, seeing that Benny was a dog, and that's when he realized, oh, I should go to the kennels if I want to find what I'm looking for. And he was probably wearing a blue coat because he didn't want to seem like an Andir. Makes sense. And this happened while he was waiting in line to make his bet for Godsend, which the race would have been at 4:50. At around 4:50, the Andir saw the kennel master's note and went looking for Benny. When he saw that Benny was a dog, he went to the kennels. While fighting over the tape recorder, the Andir shot the kennel master. What am I missing? The kennel master. Damn it. Okay. After Benny knocked... Okay, what's wrong here? Maybe Andir? The North Sider? I'm guessing North Sider is better than all that, but... What am I missing? In the plant, maybe? Must have been in the plant. Yes, okay, because it wasn't on the shelf. Benny knocked over the plant, which is where the tape recorder was, and then it fell onto the floor with these items. Yeah, and we do see there is dirt on the floor to remind us, hey, the plant was knocked over too. Okay, I see. Okay, so these two were incorrect, and when I changed this one, it changed it to or fewer, so now only one thing is wrong. My guess is it's a time. Hold on. Let's change this back and check the times. Okay, this is 3:45. Okay, this is the one that was wrong. At around 4:10? There we go. Alright. Man, I didn't even need my notebook for anything yet. Good thing. You solved the scenario. To get dirt on the Bowers, 2 members of the rival Andir gang. Are the Bowers a gang? Is that something that was revealed in the last case? I do not remember that, because there are like so many gangs. To get dirt on the Bowers, 2 members of the rival Andir gang planted a recording device in Hildegard's office. When they returned to collect it 3 days later, it had been mistakenly moved to the kennels as part of a secret delivery, which I'm sure we're going to learn the context of later. During the struggle to take back the recording device, one of the Andirs shot Leo the kennel master. And what are we going to get here? Ms. Bauer, this project continues to show promise. Our new friend's offer of power seems to have been more than just an attempt to save his own life. And to think, if he hadn't hit your restaurant, the Andirs may have been the ones who found him. Okay, so Bauer owns the chicken restaurant. Our new friend is the thief? The thief who broke the water tower, shot the guy's hand off. Someone lost a hand. Hold on. I'm gonna finish reading this and then I gotta go check on something. If he hadn't hit your restaurant, the Andirs may have been the ones who found him. Communication has been somewhat tricky. Although he doesn't look it, he is speaking Lemurian, and it sounds like some ancient version of what I speak. Luckily, his Albionian is improving every day, so we can often meet in the middle. I know we haven't been able to get Zero moved out yet, but we're ready to continue Phase 2 testing of the Disarranger as soon as you are. Pouty. Okay, so 2 things stick out to me there. Okay, first of all, the thing I was distracted by at first. Ooh, another letter. The thing I was distracted by at first. Let's go. These guys, who did not really seem very relevant to the case. This guy is missing a hand. He is wearing an orange jacket, or a reddish-orange jacket, maybe, which is not the exact same color as the hand that was disembodied in this one. But it is still very much a hand that has been taken off of someone with a red tinted coat. So I was thinking those two guys in orange, the Czars were the name of one of the gangs. Okay, so those two were indeed gangsters in the orange jackets, working as muscle or something at the track. So these guys were not immediately relevant to either of these stories, but they're part of the ongoing narrative of this game. And this guy is the one who lost his hand. The other thing that sticks out to me, they're talking about Echo Secunda here, aren't they? Or Oriel Toussaint with Echo Secunda in his body. Because we see him. He is going to be a part of this. He is part of the art that is used to advertise the Sins of New Wells, so that is absolutely who the new friend is. The guy who has the device that can shoot off hands and knock down water towers and unlock doors in a single hit, because he has access to all the powers of ancient Lemuria. Mr. Pooty, your update is appreciated. Or Pouty. The Angiers may not have gotten their hands on him, but what they did get from us endangers our whole operation. The tape recorder. If our naive benefactor learns what we've been doing, things will sour very quickly. I will bring the supplies myself. Keep an ear to the ground. If we see any signs that she knows. The mayor? Phase 2 testing will need to be done on an accelerated schedule. HB. Alright. We're gonna tackle this last. Obviously. Alright, and next... What the hell is going on here? A submarine trying to catch a fish in between tennis paddles is what it looks like. Those don't look like nets. They're not like curved outwards. They just look like tennis paddles that are trying to smush this fish together and make it ooze out of the holes in the netting. But we'll tackle that one next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Rise of the Golden Idol, Sins of New Wells.